Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel, An Everyday Encounter in Ordinary Life of an ASB. It has brought to my attention basically there has been some parts of the series that I have been introducing in my Beauty from Ashes series that needs to be tidied up and addressed about, which I humbly apologise, even though some of them may be the long awaited ones that you want to see my views on it, or just my suggestions or tips and advice or whatever it may be that you came to the channels that is here for you. Or as you are aware that I am here to educate, to basically gain a knowledge, understanding, and share my thoughts and opinions about my everyday life as an ASB and outside as being an ASB as a whole, just to give encouragement and alignment to everyone, regardless of the two channels, basically. And now and further ado, is I'm going to jazz it up and switch back to the Beauty from Ashes right now and actually share with you all with one of the missing topics. As you are fully aware though, however, I was talking about basically the 11 differences between dating a boy and a man. This one is similar, but this is addresses to this female side of things. But if the guys wants to know more about it as well as the females, that's all good, because what are we here for? Learning from one another and encouraging one another. So in all further ado, this one's about the 11 differences between dating a girl and a woman. As you know, in some point, one way or another, with these two genders, they swap interchangeably with what I'm about to address to you all of these 11 different things to bear in mind though, however though, how I look at it though, we can't deny the facts of what have you, or even these fundamental differences that are placed between these two genders, be it a female and male. Because obviously, as I said before, that this is how we socialise on a chemical level, to the, how to put it, hormonal differences level that just naturally occurs in our everyday cycle, as well as basically also in our everyday life when it comes down to just being the typical normal female or male gender. I thought this would be appropriate, however, to address this to you all about this, so please bear in mind, sort of thing. As you know, a boy is attracted to girls, yet men are attracted to women, real women. To me, this is not just the age factor of the person, of the genders, regardless what it may be. Pretty much how I look at it, this is just due to the experiences and maturity along the way that we've been growing up and adhered to, as well as basically just the norms of maybe something of what we've learnt from our parents, be it the values and morals, or just things in general that the parents has actually passed on to us, just as a key reminder. Even though we know damn well, many of us males and females, especially us young teens, we get young and naive and think, these parents don't know what they're talking about, they haven't lived the long yards of what we've been through. Hello, wake up. We know that they have lived through heartbreaks, heartaches, and the works. It just works in the same way, but they may have lived in a different century to certain norms of what goes on. I believe that regardless of the age factor, however, based on the maturity, especially for sometimes young teens and males, they say some males will grow maturely by the age of 25 onwards, but some may never do based on their choice factor, or just some just doesn't want to grow up at all. They just want to be, a little boy and just rely on someone to run after them. Also, this doesn't have to say that a woman has any girlish or immature instincts or attractions, however, or tendencies. No. I'll address this as in basically how it is from this point on. As I said, this is reaching from one maturity to another to a point that could switch the genders. If you're a boy, you feel that you only have to attract girls, or expect to attract other girls. But as we know, with men, if real men, as I should address, they'll show us independency, knows their worth and value. They have a strong moral compass pretty much around them. They are considerate. They'll be thoughtful about our feelings and emotions regardless of what we share with them, because we know that us females can be emotional beings in the spiritual and in the mental state of ours. be it whatever it may be, you know. They're an able communicator. They'll be able to communicate to us at a decent level. So that's just bits and pieces, but now let's just come to the point of basically where I'm coming from right now. The 11 differences of dating a girl and a woman. So here goes. A girl throws tantrums whenever she is displeased, or she reacts in a certain way that she doesn't get her own way, as a child would, basically, with her parents or just people in general, be it if she's in the dating scene. With this tantrums, however, this will consist the screaming, the pulling of hair, pouting, and maybe giving the silent treatment, however, and also being passive aggressive, or just punishing pretty much ourselves or just people in general that they're with. However, on the opposite spectrum, a woman still feels the emotions of being upset or being displeased. She's got the skills, or cultivated the skill of responding versus reacting. So obviously she's wise beyond her years. She knows when to react and when not to react. She comes to the table as an adult when wanting to talk about her problems and communicates clearly what is bothering her. Number 2, a girl perceives herself as a princess and believes people should treat her like so. This, in the point of general, can be true in its own given right, however, but I feel that in some ways, you know, she is entitled to feel that way and feels that she owns it and owes it. Therefore, expects more than she appreciates. Obviously, this goes for the males too. Obviously, you know, we feel that we need to have more given to us in our everyday lives. This is for both genders here. Want to be given more and now spectrum, you know, want everything on the silver platter regardless, you know, of the consequences and the costs, even though we should know by now that everything we do does come at a cost. But however, this is in the woman side of things, of the difference. She has her standards, she holds herself true to, and not the expectations, what she might project onto others, what she has high hopes and dreams of what these people should be all about. Number 3, a girl uses her physical beauty as her currency and basis value. As a girl may do or may use her validations of feelings through her looks and sexuality that she uses as her primary tool to get her own way, be it that she wants sex or whatever it may be. Or with that in mind, another example for this, what I'm trying to express here, is basically with her body image, she may want to try and get next step up in her promotion of her job. A woman, however, knows her worth is beyond her physicality of her, you know, big boobs, big bust, bottoms, whatever. But then she bases her level of skill set of her values on intelligence, her inner strength, her integrity, her values, her contributions, and humanity. Number 4, a girl banks on a man to be her financial strategy. A woman plans to be financially independent, however. She banks on herself, and if she so happens to enter into a relationship dynamics pretty much where it makes sense for her partner to be the primary breadwinner, it's considered a bonus, but not expected in her lifeline. What I mean is, in that one, for a woman's perspective, you know, we females, if we are grown into a matured woman enough and know our worth, and that we feel that we should be financially independent, financially secure, even though basically sometimes it can be hard for us females, obviously, because, you know, we get low pay packages and that, but we do the best we can through the finances, you know, be it whatever it may be. You know, many of us can be wise with our money, you know, regardless what it is, you know, in our expenditure and whatnot, you know, so we know ins and outs. Number 5, a girl sees the world from a place of lack and scarcity. For a girl, however, she will compete and even tear down another girl or woman in order to retain or secure her resources or a mate. It's almost like a pretty normal physical attraction of what she wants in her life, you know, be it whatever she wants. Like I said, for both of us what we want and what we get, basically. But what I've learned now, what we want and what we get are two different things pretty much in our life, and that we need to just accept what we've got given in our given day, right? But however, a woman will help another woman. She knows that there's plenty enough to go around and share, and takes the high road of integrity to get what she wants. Number 6, a girl cannot be bothered with anything domestic and is proud of the fact that she cannot cook or clean. A woman, however, understands that being domesticated is not a duty, but understands that it's one way of taking care of herself and others around her. She also understands that in the event she wants to create a funny family, having a person in the household who she can contribute domestically is important for her also. Number 7, a girl wants attention, a woman wants respect. You've got that right. A girl wants to be adored by many, a woman wants to be adored just by the one, obviously. I believe that is true to this day. However, that why should us females compete for competition for, you know, for a guy just to, you know, like us sort of thing, even if like we're the starship of attention of everything that is around us. I believe that no matter what, that we should just go out there, initiate ourselves in a respect way that hopefully that one guy will have our full attention. Number 8, a girl does not respect her body. She has not yet understood that her body and her heart are sacred, and that it is important to be mindful of how she treats it and how she shares it with. I believe this is true to a point because obviously, you know, in this day and age, like I've shared in my body image series, that who are we to blame of it, you know, when it comes down to all this hypocrisy of, you know, be it males or just social media that has planted self-negativity and all that onto us females, thinking that, you know, we should be like the rest of them, a size 2 or a size 0. But as I said before, that basically we need to just be happy in ourselves, be peace at ourselves, and actually be happy with our body, regardless if a male comes along and doesn't respect us in a way of basically wanting that sort of, you know, stuff from us, you know. Number 9, a woman takes the time to reflect on the type of human she wants to be, the example she wants to leave, and the vision for her life. She has put thought into her values where and what she stands on. As for a girl, she has not established her moral compass set of values and will remain inconsistent. This rings true to us because if we are real women, we will know where we're headed. We know what we are. We know who we are. We know our worth. We know basically what we want to achieve in life, even if people or just you know, stuff that brings us down, tears us down for a time, that we need to realize that no matter what, that we should be able to just get on with it. Number 10. A girl has a checklist that prioritizes superficial qualities above anything else. For what I'm saying here for this is basically, an example is maybe a checklist that they may have to look like some sort of fashion celebrity, be it, you know, hot, popular, have to wear skinny jeans, over 6 foot tall, rich and famous, and the like. This doesn't ring true, obviously, as we know, basically, in this day and age. However, though, for a woman of a checklist, though, of the opposite of value of what I'm saying is they may look for high integrity, intelligent, being kind, a good communicator, emotionally available to others and whatnot. But as you got to be aware though, with all these that I'm sharing right now, we have to know that there are a lot more differences between a male and female, you know, boy, girl sort of thing. But this requires just taking the time to get to know one another, know ourselves pretty much, to figure out if we are the apple of the eye of somebody or the main attraction, you know, if we're connecting in a way that we do, you know, knowing that, you know, indeed there is a mature woman or someone out there that is basically just different, again, immature with their mindset of how they see things in life, with their high expectations of whatever it is. And last but not least, on number 11, a girl plays games where a woman won't. Obviously, a woman real woman will just remain true, loyal and honest and everything else in between with the relationship if they were in one, and just remain true by that guy's side and stuff. And you know, sometimes as I've seen so many people of what I've been through in my everyday life at the moment, that many males just treat females just the way it is, even though, like I said, it's not always the female's fault, pretty much. But then again, we're both as bad as each other. However, regardless what it is, and it needs to stop somehow, somewhere. We need to make a stand, you know, even if, you know, we feel in our hearts that some people just doesn't want to listen. That's their problem, you know. We just have to know when is enough, and just flutter our, you know, spread our wings and fly away and, you know, get on with our everyday life, regardless what it may be. So this is basically the 11 differences between a girl and a woman. Please give me a thumbs up, a like, pretty much for support. And also just share my videos around to your family and friends if you haven't done so already, just to, you know, give them encouragement and enlightenment of my life story, or just some from the series of the Beauty from Ashes that I'm bringing out on this channel. You know, thanks for your support, guys. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed so already, you know. And also, you know, have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.